Hey, what's going on? Old dude Pugster here, and we are going to do some consolidation. I'm a little disappointed. The rig right there, that's 4 gig cards, and guess what? They're done. No more mining on 4 gigs. Well, you can put them on a cow pal, but I'm not going to bother because you can see there's 3 of them missing off there, and the other 7 are already sold. So I need to get them out, clean them up, and ship them off. So anyways, what we're going to do is I've got a bunch of cards in the house, 1070's and 1070 Ti's. We are going to put them on that rig right there. There's 8 of them in there. So we're going to take the 584 gigs off, put the 1070's on, and get the cards that I have on Windows off Windows because I do not like to mine in Windows. Get them back on Simple Miner. And let's just do it. Let me go get some rigs. Okay, first things first. Hey, I got my Rode microphone on. I'm trying to block out the fan noise from my cooling box over here, better known as the coffin. And hopefully you guys don't hear that fan noise in the back so much. But let's rip the GPUs off of this one. This is the test bench that runs on Windows. Nice hash inside, but we were making it simple because last night this card right here dropped off Windows drivers and everything. I have no idea why, but it was mining with 4 cards this morning, and I just don't like mining with Windows. So here we go. Let's unplug it all. And it's just so much easier in Simple Miner. These are all 1070's, by the way. And this is kind of my test bench. I kind of work on things with this one. If I need to work on a card or something, this is the machine I do it on. Because you can see, right? Well, you can't see. Right over here is a Wi-Fi dongle that I use for wireless and Simple Miner. I like to keep it. I heard they made it a beta version for wireless mining, but I haven't tried it yet. Ooh, ow, don't drop your card. These are all hardwired to a 24-port switch I have up there. Okay. I'm going to need these, I'm pretty sure. Alright, there she goes. She's done. Let's go grab another rig. Be right back. Alright, cannibalized rig number 2. This was down heating part of the house, and so was the other one. But you can see I only got 3 cards on it. Yeah, let's tear it apart. We're making room, guys. Making room. We're consolidating and making room for the new 3000 series. Cards, if I can ever get my hands on them. This one just has an extra PSU sitting over here not doing anything. Okay. This is just going to be sitting, not doing anything. Now let's get these cards out of the way. Grab the purple rig, the one we're tearing apart. I'll show you guys how to do this. Just grab it. Pull it out. Okay, shut down the fire. She's off. I'll do the internet. I'll just go ahead and pull these power cords. The PSUs. And she's out. It's a sad, sad day, man. Sad day. This rig was built about 3 years ago. These are 584 gig cards, and they've been plugging right along the whole time. But, you know, with the DAG file and everything, getting too big. They've been in zombie mode. But I'm down to like 13.5 mega hash out of each one, and it's just not worth it anymore. That. Let's go ahead and do the power. Well, that is just sad. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, what are we working with here? This is a Asus Prime 270p motherboard, probably a 4400 in it. It's got 4 gigs of ballistics RAM. Looks like I got a 1300 on this side, a 850 over here, both EVGA PSUs. Of course, you see the risers. There's nothing. Oh, it does have a U-bit 4-way splitter in it to get the 10 cards that was in here. So we are going to convert this to an 8 card system, and I'm wondering, let's get some risers out of the way. I've got an idea here, guys. I got an idea. Let's see what we can do. This one also does have two M.2 to PCIe adapters in here, so I can get the 10 cards on. But I've learned that 10 cards is a pain in the butt. Cards are great if you can get them up and running right, but if you have a problem to going through all those cables, man, it is tough to diagnose. Okay, so I'm going to rip this all out of here. Come on. That 850. Done. Watch this. Velcro. Man, look at this poor rig. We're not going to need that. Okay, guys, give me a minute. I'm going to go blow this off, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll come back and reassemble it. Okay, blowing off. Let's go do a little light block. A lot of dust here. I had to put one new thumb drive in this in 3 years. I think a thumb drive went out. And that was it. Boy, it looks a lot worse in the camera than it does in real life. I could use some new paint. So let's figure this out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lanes. With no four-way splitter. Perfect. Because we got that M.2 to PCIe in there. Nice. Anyways, let's hook it up. We know we have to have this one. Motherboard. There we go. She down there. Tuck it underneath there like that. Come on, sit. And maybe. And then I need the. Okay, let's put it right in here. Here. This way. That'll get them out of the way. There we go. That's pretty good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Crud. Okay. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it is drilled. So see what I did on this side? This has got 10 cards on it. This side has 8 cards on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once upon a time when I originally built this, I only had 8 cards on this. This frame, when I originally built this frame. So we'll just flip it over. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. Perfect. First one I'm going to put on is these FTWs because they do. Your core and your memory is a little different than a normal 1070, so I'm going to put them on as 1 and 2. That way, when we get into a simple miner, it's easy to remember which one I need to set different. Guys, and we're just reusing the old risers. Look, some of the pads even fell off of them from the heat, but we're just reusing them. They still work. And yes, I am using the SATA power. My new rigs I've been building, I run off the 6-pin, but I don't have enough connections here. And I only run 2 GPUs off each line. Do not run 3 off SATA. You will melt it right there at the plug. 2 only. I know, because I melted one. I've got an 850 with 2 burned out SATA ports. One of these right here, guys, because these have dual 8-pin and you have to have them both populated or will not run. Yeah, it's just one of those cards. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. This has always been an AMD rig. And now we're putting NVIDIA cards on it. I'm just going to use the thumb drive that was in it for a simple miner, and we'll see if it works. If not, I'll burn a new one. No big deal. There she goes. She's on. Let's see if she registers now. There it goes. It come on. So it looks like it's coming up. It is. That's not going to work. Too Okay, we'll get it off the AMD settings and give it a second here. Because it was, you know, like 850 undervolt, and yeah, it was all set up incorrectly. So we just took the cord at 100, the memory at 1000, 120 watts, and that should be enough to get us going. There she goes, she's coming up. Let's see if she minds. Ah, you gotta love Simple Miner. I usually do this from my phone, but I figured it'd be easier for you guys to see on the laptop. Okay, we're at... These mine a little different. One's a little bit more hotter than the other, but this one of them's at 29.1 and the other one's at 29.8. So they're working. That's all we need to know. We'll fine tune them later. So let's shut it down, install the other 1070's. We'll fire it back up, and then we'll do the 1070 Ti's last, because of course I want them separate because they have separate settings as well. Interesting note that this card right here is running off the M.2 to PCIe, and I did not hook up the power, and it's working. So that's cool. All right, shut it down. Put the other cards in. All right, there's 5. Easy peasy. Start putting the TIs on it. Not easy peasy. You guys always run into a problem, no matter what. It's not going to go right, and you just got to figure it out. You know, nothing to get excited about. Just work through it. It'll be fine. But let's go ahead and hook the rest of these rigs up, or these cards up. Okay, we got all the 1070s. The 1070 Ti's are on. I kind of jumped ahead on you. Everything's in. I did a little bit of cable management, just trying to hide everything in back there. And I just got to make sure I tighten everything down, of course. Somebody put all that laptop in the way. And it's running right now, guys. Do some straightening here. A couple of these cars aren't quite straight. There we go. She's done. Let's put her in there. All right, time to put her in there so she cool down. Okay, well there you go. She's been mining for a bit. Looks like we've got 82 shares. There is 2 rejected shares. I'm still playing with the OC settings, and I have to work on that. Maybe I have something a little too high. But basically we're cranking out, you know, what is that, about 40 and a half mega hash. The TIs are all running at 32 and a quarter area. The 1070s are 28 and a half to 29 and a half. And she's done. She's put away. All right. Well, the green one here, we're reserving that for some 3060 Ti's or 3070s when we get those. And the blue one way down there has only got 2 cards left on it. We'll use that for future expansion as well. But in the meantime, we're done. So let's put the filters back on this thing.